Hello everyone and welcome to YouTube. I guess I don't know how to do an intro, I just work here. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about something that I do know about, which is Stimagz, given that I am the one who made them. So yeah, this is gonna be unscripted. I think that Haley also has a video that goes into some more detail on dubs specifically, but I would love to talk through the story of Stimagz, sort of the origins, and then going from classics here to the series 2s that we made last year, and then finally to dubs. I should have made these the matching color. We literally have a color that matches, but you know what? I'm just rolling with the cards that I'm dealt. So anyways, yeah, the first version of Stimagz that we made were these classics here. And so they're, a smaller size than the series 2s, a smaller size than the dubs. And they make a very clicky sound. I'm guessing I'll bring it up close. You can hear it. Snap, snap, snap. They're very clicky and you can use them super easily in one hand. It's nice. And from the very beginning, people were asking like, hey, can you also make a version that is quiet? And so I said, okay, yeah, your wish is my command. I'll make a quiet one. And so going from classics to series 2s was a very easy transition, a very easy jump to make. And the series 2s are a little bit longer. They are substantially quieter. Like if I'm holding them right up to the camera, you can probably hear, but if I'm just using them over here, like I'm guessing that the camera probably isn't picking it up. And the idea with this was to make something that is still, very easy to use. You can use it super easily one-handed, two-handed, whatever you want. And being able to offer them in, some muted professional colors, you can bring them to the classroom, to the workspace, especially with how quiet they are, and really help people with their focus, anxiety, and stress, feelings of overwhelm, all that jazz that the world is, progressively struggling with, myself included. Because at the end of the day, what I'm really trying to do is make things that I would have wanted, or yeah, I guess just really make things that I would have wanted of. This was a tool that I knew that the world needed, and so I set out to make it. And then the question is, though, once you have the series 2s, where do you go from there? What's the next step? And so what my mind immediately jumped to, maybe this is too basic, but I think it really worked out, is you just make it twice as nice. The dubs are twice as wide as the series 2s, and they're exactly as long as 2 classics. So you can see that here. They're lined up like that. And they have a really, really nice, satisfying heft to them. They're really smooth. They have such a nice flow when you're using them. And yeah, so I guess I'll unbox some of them for fun. I already unboxed these quiet ones. Oh yeah, but another piece of this that I forgot to mention, so a little scatterbrained sometimes, is we're releasing the dubs in both clicky and quiet materials, because the classics were clicky, and then we went to the series 2s, they're quiet. And we went to the series 2s, people started asking us like, hey, are you done with clicky? I actually really liked that, which is something interesting, because I figured that the quiet material was just a direct upgrade to clicky. But I've since come to realize from our community, letting us know and being very verbal about it, is, oh, people really like clicky as well. So it's nice to be able to offer both options. And so we are doing dubs. So sorry, I've had this cough for like 4 months at this point. I got sick in January, still got it. Crazy. So yeah, we're offering dubs in both clicky and quiet materials, which is really exciting for the first time ever. Let's see, is it gonna focus? Maybe. There we go. Can I hold up all 3? There we go. So these are all 3 of the starting colors, and then there's a handful of others that are unlocking throughout the course of the campaign through something called stretch goals. So if you aren't familiar with how Kickstarter works, the way that it works is essentially we list the product on there, and it's a product that's ready to go. It's ready to be made, but we want to hear, whether or not something that you want. And so if you think it's something that is as cool as we do, then you can back the Kickstarter, which is almost think of it like a pre-order, where you back the Kickstarter at a discount, of course, compared to when it's out on the regular store, and then we use those funds to place the first ever order of Stimagz Dubz in this case, and then you'll of course be shipped them first before they go in our store for everybody else, and then there'll be a higher price once they're on there. So you're really helping us actually bring this product to life. Like, it can't exist without folks on Kickstarter supporting it. And so these are the new clicky dubs. I didn't expect to like these as much as I do. I was very much a quiet purist, but these are growing on me more every time I use them, which is neat. Something that I really like about dubs is, so you can see here that, for example, on one side. Actually, I'll pull a different one out that you can see a little bit better. Isn't so dark. So you can see, for example, on this side, they all are lined up saying, like with Stimagz on one side, Stimagz on the other side. And then, you know, they all have the infinity signs here. Is it going to focus? Maybe. Hello, iPhone. And so something really neat is that when you do patterns with dubs, assuming that you don't actually break them apart and like rearrange them. So if you don't break the pattern, no matter how many patterns you do, it's going to stay lined up, where the infinity signs are all on this side. Stimagz logos are all on this side. And so you can just use them in whatever pattern, but as long as you're not twisting them, as long as you're just folding, rolling, and unrolling, unfolding, whatever, they actually stay really lined up, which is immensely satisfying to me, and something that I didn't really know that I wanted, but I'm gonna pretend that that was part of the plan and just roll with that. Yeah, clickies are fun, quiets are great, and we're starting it in our 3 most popular colors of forest green, cobalt, and black. And black was introduced all the way back in the first Stimagz Kickstarter, and then forest green was introduced in the Series 2 Kickstarter along with cobalt, and they've both been really popular. With the classics, I found myself not using them very much once I got my Series 2s. However, with the dubs, I found myself picking up the dubs and the Series 2s really interchangeably, which is interesting because you know, my past experience was, okay, the next version of Stimagz is going to be the upgrade. Whereas this one, dubs is just very much, it's a different experience, more so than an upgrade. And it's something that I just find immensely satisfying. So anyways, I've been rambling. I've been talking your ears off. If you watched, thank you. And yeah, I guess I got to put these back in the boxes and store them because I don't even want to show you my office. It's sitting behind me in this door, right behind this door. It is the biggest mess in the world. And I just organize a space that my video from like when I do video calls behind my chair, I organize a space that I can see to be nice and clear, but that just means I'm pushing everything else to the sides of the room. And yeah, it's probably fine. I'm just gonna say it's working out fine. Anyways, I will clean these up before I lose them. Thank you so much for watching. Please back the Dubz Kickstarter if it's something they're interested in. Help these come to life, and share with your friends and family. Hope you're having a great day. Stay safe. What are the other sign outs? Yeah, thank you, and I'll see you next time.